Sai Charita, Chapter 7 The Narration of Various Stories. Baba had great zeal for the renovation of the temples. He would continuously strive to be benevolent to others. Looking after his devotees, he would suffer for their sake. If you call Baba Hindu, he looked like a Muslim. If a Muslim, he has all auspicious signs of a Hindu. Such an extraordinary avatar of Sai. Whether he was Hindu or Muslim, nobody was able to make the least conjecture. He allowed Hindus to celebrate Ram Navami, having a cradle tied up and Katha and Kirtan recited. And at the night, he permitted the Muslim to hold a sandal procession. Sandal, a Muslim festival, and Ram Navami, and a Hindu one, but he got both the functions celebrated equally. He would have Gopalakala done at Gokulashtami, and during this he used to offer namaz. Baba's ears were pierced, and so he could not be called as a Muslim. If called Hindu, then he would always lived in the masjid. If called Muslim, then he always kept the sacred fire burning day and night in the masjid. In the masjid itself was the grinding stone. The bells would chime, the conch would be blown, and the offerings of the sacred fires were made. Then how could he be called a Muslim? People came to experience it, and Baba behaved accordingly, and they kept silent at the time of darshan. So long a person is surrendered to God, can he be called a Muslim or Hindu? Baba did not have any body consciousness. He was a God's devotee. He would never discriminate between religion. A gunny bag full of wheat was always Baba's collection. A grinding stone to grind wheat, and a scuttle to winnow the grain, etc. Are they all there in the masjid? Nothing fell short of a householder's life. There was a decorative and beautiful Tulsi Vrindavan in Sabha. Nearby there was a wooden chariot beautifully carved that was offered to Baba by his devotees from Indore named Bala Sahib Brege, Daji Sahib, Ashwati, etc. for the procession for Utsav that was later on given to Shirdi Sansthan. Baba had a mortal body. His deeds were uncommon like that of God. There are innumerable miracles of Sai Baba. Thanks to the good fortune of the previous birth that I have been able to attain his feet and get peace of mind and contentment. I was blessed to receive happiness in the company of Sri Sai Samarth. Many sannyasis and tapasvi came from all corners of the country for Sai's darshan. He would always recite Allah Malik. He did not like arguments and discussions. Baba had control over his senses. Till the end, no one could fathom who Baba was. The rich and the poor treated equally by him. He would know the good and bad deeds of anyone and their innermost desire. He would tell them their confidential secrets by giving them some hints that astounded the devotees. Many people prospered only because of his darshan. Many wicked people turned good. Many were cured of leprosy, and a lot of people achieved their welfare. Many blind people regained their sight without putting collyrium or ointment or herbal juices. The lame started walking just by touching his feet. Such was the infinite greatness of Baba. Initially, he would practice Ayurveda medicine in the village. Once a devotee's eyes were swollen and were like red balls. Both pupils were blood red, and no Vaidya was available in Shirdi. So he came to Baba in the end. Baba got the marking, but Biba pounded and made into balls. He picked up each Biba balls and pressed each ball as much as possible in each eyes, and then tied a cloth around them. The next, the cloth was untied around the cloth tied around the eyes was removed, and the eyes were washed with cold water poured in a steady stream. The swelling disappeared, and the pupil became clear. For the deceased eye, Some may put some surma, some may have put wet piece of cloth dipped in cow's milk. Others may have applied cool camphor cakes on their eyes, and some would have put collyrium, but Baba treated the eyes using biba without burning, and the disease was cured. In the year 1910, on Dhanatra Yodashi, Baba was casually sitting near the Duni by burning firewood. The Duni was very hot and brightly lit up. He inserted his own arm into the fire and peacefully sat there. The arm came out scorched. Madhavrao Deshpande was also nearby. He ran towards him immediately, sat cross-legged behind him, put his arm tightly around his waist and pulled him back. He asked, "Oh Deva, what have you done?" Baba became aware of the circumstance and said, "A child suddenly slipped into the furnace from the arms being astride the waist of the mother." Hearing her husband's call and being afraid, the blacksmith's wife took her child into the arms and started blowing the bellows of the furnace. In doing and this, she forgot that the child was in her arms. The child was extremely restless and slipped. While I tried to take out the girl, this incident happened. Let my hand be scorched. The child's life is saved. To ward off the burning sensation of Baba's hand, Madhavrao wrote a detailed letter to Chandorkar. Chandorkar immediately reached Shirdi with Mumbai's famous doctor Paramanand. Dr. Paramanand bought medicines with him to ward off the burning sensation. He bowed down to Baba and requested him to show his arm. But from the time that the arm had got burnt, Bagoji Shinde used to apply ghee, place a leaf upon it and tightly bandage it every day to heal Baba's arm quickly. With this intention, Nana Sahib requested him Lord to remove the bandage and allow Dr. Paramanand to examine his arm. But he never allowed his arm to be touched by the doctor, saying, "Let us see tomorrow, my doctor is Allah." The medicines that were bought by Dr. Paramanand were never even opened in Shady. But he was fortunate to have Sai's darshan. After that, Baba's hand was healed up. Although his hand was completely cured, Bagoji carried out the ceremony of tying the bandage every day. Although there was no pain, Siddhi Sahi never needed them, but to fulfill the desire of the devotee to serve him, Sai made Bagoji render regular service. Because of the sins of his previous birth, Bagoji was suffering from leprosy. But it was his good fortune that he came in touch with Sai. Whenever Baba started on his round to Lendi, Bagoji held the umbrella over Baba's head. His whole body bled with sores. His fingers had become stumped because of leprosy, and his whole body emanated an nauseating smell. Thus, the one with a great misfortune derived happiness from his service. Once plague spread in Shirdi. Dada Sahib Kapirdi's son was staying at Shirdi with his mother. He got very high fever. His mother's heart grew anxious and everybody was upset. In the evening, she came to take permission from Baba to go to her place, Amravati. The woman bowed down and told him about his son's illness. To this, Baba softly said, "Know that the skies are overcast. Troubles have come. The rain will come and the harvest will ripen. The clouds will clear up. Troubles will vanish. Why are you afraid?" Seeing this, he lifted his kafni upon the waist and showed everybody the fully developed babus. In 4 places there were 4 babus of size of a hen's egg. He said, "See, I have bare this because of your difficulties." People were astonished to witness the divine and unique ordeal. How the saints suffered for the sake of their devotees. Baba showed it. Once it so happened that Nana Sahib Chandorkar left to go to Pandarpur. Nana was very lucky. His wholehearted devotion to Sai was born fruit, he had got the earthly paradise, which means he had got the dwelling place of Sri Vishnu, Sri Vitoba, as he had got Mamal, Mamaldari of the place. When he received the orders of Nadurbar, he had to leave immediately. He thought of going first to for Baba's darshan at Shirdi and then travel forward. He did not inform anybody in Shirdi about his arrival, but Baba knew everything as he all pervading. Nana Sahib was near the outskirts of Nimagaon. At the same time, a miracle happened in Shirdi. Baba was talking to Mahal Sapati, Appe Shinde, and Kashiram Shimpi in the masjid. At the moment, Baba said, "Let four of us sing using a bhajan. I am going to Pandarpur, going. There I will stay, stay. That is the adobe of my master." Baba himself sang the song and his devotees followed him. Just then Nana arrived. He bowed down at his feet with his wife and said, "Maharaj should go with them to Pandarpur and settle there undisturbed and without any worry." This invitation was not necessary because Baba knew it earlier and sang. Nana was extremely surprised seeing Baba's Leela, taking his blessings, Udi and Prasad, and prostrating again he set out for Pandarpur. Sai was omniscient. This is the realization. Om Sai Ram.